It is Wednesday, the 26th of January, 2022, and welcome to our Storm Daily Debrief. To recap yesterday's action, we had quite another volatile session in the States with markets sort of repricing the Federal Reserve's trajectory of interest rate hikes and pulling back on stimulus. You had S&P trade down to 40 to 80, sort of found support there and bounced aggressively, a similar pattern as we had the day before. I think this morning we've got Australia that's got a public holiday there, so no read from Rio and Billy's, but commodity look pretty bit up. I think we've got Asia flat. Otherwise, we've got Tencent up about 0.5%. Iron ore unchanged, copper up a little bit, and pretty much unchanged since our close. We've got S&P that's about 40 points higher since our close, making our Aussie quite an interesting play this morning. I think the market is going to wait for later when the Fed speaks at this evening. So I think it might be a little bit quiet until then, but we've still got a few decent setups and plays that we'll be watching this morning. I think the first one that we'll be keeping an eye on is Sasol. Sasol obviously came with production numbers yesterday. I think the market initially thought they weren't great, and there's a little bit of a sell around, but nothing material. Decent close there. I think keep an eye on Sasol this morning. If we do get a little bit of weakness, maybe to be looking to buy. I think if we can hold above this 300 level, I think we opens up to that 330 and above. It traded quite well in the States. It was up 7.5%. So Sasol's one to keep on our radar today. Motus is another one that came out yesterday with excellent trading update. The stock had a bit of a seller in it during the day, but towards the afternoon there was a decent bid that came into it. So let's watch this one. Let's see if we can accumulate some of this one around 112, 111.50 for a close above 115, and I think it can open up and page way to up to 130. The next stock that we're looking at is ArcelorMittal, ACL. Also, exceptional update. The stock is really, really cheap, and if you're going to have an exposure to the commodity play, I think this is a stock definitely to own. It's previously closed at 10.50, but I think if the stock can clear 11, I think it can go to 15. So definitely one to watch today. So all in all, to summarize, we're looking for Sasol, an entry in Sasol to buy, an entry in Motors, and ArcelorMittal to be buying. All in all, we found the Aussie might be a bit tricky this morning, but let's watch quite closely how things unravel and see how the market plays out until the Federal Reserve later today. Good luck for today.